it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Okay then, that's how we stand on
business. You win so many games, I'm running out of things to say.
Cheers.
My man's around with a picture of shoot back to the crib.
Hello, fans. Earn an XP multiplier when playing games in the city by wearing eligible clothing items found in the following shops throughout the city.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. The crowd looks hyped tonight. Better come with us. Let's keep this winning streak going.
At point, 6-4, number 10.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Bradley Beal.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. We've got Dennis Schroeder, T.J. Warren out there with Holmes. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Beal in at the 3, the small forward. And for Los Angeles, on the block, it's Vanderbilt and Davis. Connect out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. Greg, midway into this season, sometimes a team can get hot and turn it on. What are some of the causes of that?
You know, often teams can reach that tipping point with how they play. It all comes together in a hurry, and they make a run. But that's the exception, Kevin, not the rule.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Here's Mr. Clutch. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Mr. Clutch has got the first basket of the game for the Lakers. Outside Warren. Back to Beal. Outside Warren. Holmes setting the pick for Warren. Offline with his 3. Pass to Vanderbilt. Connect with it. The 3. And he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 5. Booker with it. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Warren, the pass to Schroeder. Shoots from 12. That's good on the jump shot.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually...
And Richard, talking about Anthony Davis for a second here. When healthy, he's still one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, his health has always been a question mark for quite a while, Kevin. But make no mistake, when AD's good to go, he's one of the best players in the world.
That one misses. Arguably one of the best bigs of his generation, Anthony Davis. I know you admire his game.
Well, he takes over the game on both ends of the floor. You would look at a Tim Duncan, a Kevin Garnett, a guy that can beat you with 5 blocks, or a guy that can dominate the post and score 25 a night.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Now here's Schroeder. This game out, he had 14. Holmes can't get it to go in. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Davis with a screen on Schroeder. And it's connect in the corner. And there it is for him.
This is the defensive intensity you have to have against Davis inside. But he still powers through it.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. His team's focus is trying to slow down Devin Booker. He said the thing with Devin is that he's not just an ISO scorer. They run a lot of actions for him, so we have to do our best to chase him around. The rotations have to be on point. It's going to take all 5 guys to try and stop him. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Booker after the basket by the Lakers. Fires the 3. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Pass to connect to the inside, and it's Davis finishing it off.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Suns trail by 5. Booker outside. And here is Holmes. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Schroeder kicks to Holmes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Christie's checked in for Brooks. Norman Powell's checked in for Phoenix.
2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Davis. Second chance effort, and he makes that one. Davis has got 7 points in the game.
Davis has the upper hand. His height makes getting to his shot that much easier.
Here's Schroeder. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And Davis puts it in.
That makes him 4 out of 5. He's getting to his spots and just going to work right now.
Beal the pass to Holmes. Schroeder outside. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers leading by 4. Inside. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The Suns have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Beal deciding where to go with it. Pass to Holmes. Here's Schroeder. Drills it from outside. He has 7. Lakers have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Here's Mr. Clutch. Vanderbilt, a screen on Schroeder. Mr. Clutch. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. T.J. Warren picks one up. The Lakers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And here's Booker. Launches from deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Los Angeles on top, up 5. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And hope you've enjoyed the... Suns trail by 5. And the All-Star, Devin Booker, an incredible scoring guard.
Since the moment he got drafted by the Phoenix Suns, he has been a beacon of consistency. Every single year he gets better. Every single year he adds something to his game. That's why Devin Booker is one of the best guards in this league.
On the block, it's Vanderbilt and Davis. Mr. Clutch out there with Connect. And it's Christie in at the small forward position. That's the Laker 5. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against Boston put on a show. He dropped in 38 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. A fantastic performance from him, something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Holmes can't get it to go in.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
I'm sorry, it's just so much fun watching AD play that way with that type of power around the rim.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 14-point game. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
And timeout is called. Mike Budenholzer looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Making a switch here. Brooks checked in. The Suns making a change here as well. Powell, he's checked in for Booker. Warren finds Holmes. Vanderbilt against Warren. 6 to shoot. To halt the run. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. 16 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Mr. Clutch. A 38-point game for him in the win against Boston. And he uses the glass on the layup. Mr. Clutch has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
These first-year guys, very impressive so far. Now it is, who can sustain this level of play?
And the key is to follow your routine. Strength, conditioning, I'm not going to say diet because I'm not on a diet, but all the things you weren't thinking about when you were in school.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Lakers.
When you outwork your opponent like this, getting those extra shots, it just shows your guys want it more, man.
Yeah, talent is one thing, but there's no replacement for hustle and effort.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. They've got Bradley Beal, Rashawn Holmes out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Booker in at the 2.
Everything is going AD's way. He is in that zone and scoring at a terrific pace.
Suns trail by 18. Booker, right side. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Davis with a screen on Schroeder. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Davis. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Booker against Vanderbilt. And he comes up with the deuce.
Just bouncing off of contact. Booker putting in work in that weight room.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
You know what time it is? T-shirt time.
For Davis, averaging 12 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
There's Mr. Clutch. He's got 12. To the paint. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
I respect how hard Davis works to involve his team. Doesn't want this game to be a one-man show.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Davis sends it back.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter. David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he was something else. Hey, thank you. Here's Mr. Clutch. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Beal. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Christie stepped in for the Lakers. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Mr. Clutch.
Enjoy.
Changing it up here.
What's this thing out?
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Booker the pass to Schroeder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Buries the long-range jumper. Beal's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
DeAnthony Melton out there with Mr. Clutch. Then there's Carter. And there's Christie. That's the Laker 5.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Booker looking around. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Carter, that's good.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Schroeder kicks to Holmes. Booker outside. Down low. There's Schroeder. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And this year's draft class considered to be one of the weaker classes in recent years.
I don't believe in a such thing as a weak draft class. There is always going to be a player or multiple players that stand out. Understand, even if you're drafting 60 players, if 5 of them turn out to be legitimate players, that's a good draft class.
Los Angeles making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Here's Mr. Clutch. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got 10 points in just the second half.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And here are the Suns now, after the basket by the Lakers. Beal against DiVincenzo. And that one's good. Beal's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities, and anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Davis.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
Now, here's Warren. After the miss from Mr. Clutch, Schroeder, his three-pointers off the mark.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Here's Mr. Clutch. From outside, off the mark. Booker against Melton. Booker outside. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Hart. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Right, MP. They can't stop you.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual. They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win.
All right, Laker fans. Don't just down this giveaway with all game. First $20 lucky fans to arrive will be the Lakers water bottle. Laker fans, be sure to have your tickets for the next Laker Girls Hat Night. The first 15,000 fans will receive a cap. Stop by the ticket office to grab your seat for the Laker Girls Hat Night. Attention fans, remember to come out to our next fan giveaway day where everyone in attendance will get a Lakers mini flag. Come to the game, bring your family and friends, and receive a Lakers mini flag. Folks, don't forget to come out to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of the Laker girls? We won't get time if you really enjoy.
Coming up next, the 76ers taking on the Lakers. For Philadelphia, they've stumbled here at the midway point of the season, looking to get back on the right track tonight. Lakers, Sixers, it's next. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending Sunday evening with us. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And it's getting down to the wire here. Just 7 days left in the All-Star voting. Here's how it looks.
It's all coming together. We've got a pretty good idea of who's going to make it.
And you look at Davis. He's fourth in the West in terms of All-Star voting. If the game was today, he'd be starting.
And that's how it should be. His play has been All-Star starter caliber.
And it's hard to contain the excitement as we look ahead to what promises to be an outstanding All-Star weekend. So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. We've got Paul George, Chris Boucher out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. And for Los Angeles, Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. Then it's Connect. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point guard. And then the front end of the back-to-back. What's important?
Well, BA, most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
And one of the ongoing storylines for MP this season, he's made it known that he is extremely focused on making a statement with his offense.
And you have to appreciate MP's determination to put up points and earn W's. He's been vocal about it because that helps keep him accountable. When you say it out loud these days, everyone hears it. So you have to live up to it.
Inside. It's deflected. Pass to Davis. Here's Mr. Clutch. Really played well against Phoenix in his last game. And that one's good. Davis.
And I'll tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Maxey attacking, and he dunks it down.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And let's swing it over to the... sideline and hear from Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. The biggest focus on the defensive end, the big man, Joel Embiid. Coach telling me that they've talked a lot about how to defend Embiid. They have a great film session on it, but at the end of the day, he said Joel is a monster down low, so there's only so much you can do. It'll be fun watching the process do his thing tonight, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Mr. Clutch. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And the bucket is good.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Here's Maxey. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Check out Maxey with the throwdown. Boy, he can get off the ground quick.
Down low. Vanderbilt, no good.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
Steps back. Here's George. Rebound, Anthony Davis. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 6. Embiid inside. Guarded by Vanderbilt. For 3, George. Kept alive. Here's McCain. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. And it's a tie ball game.
Embiid gives you a lot. Scoring, rebounding, defense, and he can also beat you with the pass.
Mr. Clutch passes to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
For 3, Maxey. Davis with a rebound. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the score by the Lakers. Maxey, that's good.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Maxey. And Boucher with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Christie's checked in for Brooks. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for the Sixers. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Kelly Oubre.
And the scoring...
We'll make substitutions. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. Then there's DeAnthony Melton, and it's Mr. Clutch in it to 1. That's the Laker 5.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Suns played some superb basketball. He contributed 31 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? And he was clearly the best player on the floor, doing everything he could. Can he get it done again? We'll see, PA.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Let's go with a 3. Another miss by Maxey. Lakers trail by 7. Takes the 3. And McCain pulls it down.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, BA. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles too, and he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package. The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
Dylan Brooks checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for Melton. Johnson, he's checked in for the Sixers. Both free throws good from Maxey. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
Pass to McCain. Johnson with it. George outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, nice shot by Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 14.
Great feed from Davis, a big guy with nice vision.
Maxey surveys. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
It's Johnson with a drive. Count that one. And now an 11-point 76ers lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, it goes! He got it off in time! How about that one?
That is a huge 3 for them mentally. You don't want to go into halftime staring at a double-digit deficit.
And so it's Philadelphia finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the 76ers.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching Big Fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows tonight. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
Two.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. George out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games. Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him, just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Here's Connect. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Pass to Embiid. The 3-ball. The Lakers with a rebound. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Good. And he's at 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
For 3, Maxey. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning. Have not stopped.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie.
When Davis is driving with momentum behind him, watch out below.
Here's McCain, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Here's Maxey, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
Vanderbilt, the pass to Mr. Clutch. The 3 is up. Cranes the triple. Mr. Clutch has got 22 points.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Outside Maxey, all sorts of time, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Maxey's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Davis, the pass to Mr. Clutch. On the wing, Brooks. Here's Mr. Clutch. Vanderbilt, a screen on George. Mr. Clutch, count it. 24 points for him.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
A minute 35 left to play in the third. And it's Maxey missing.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Mr. Clutch passes to Davis. Davis getting it done in the paint.
He's automatic at the rim with that size and wingspan.
1:14 left in the third quarter. Boucher outside. Now Maxey. Give him 30. That one drops for him. Maxey's got 32 points.
Every time Maxey steps on the floor, you expect a big scoring night. Tyrese can explode offensively at any time.
Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Now Brooks. Clock at 6. Vanderbilt, no good. George scanning the floor. Boucher outside. And here is Maxey. He drops it from range. Maxey's got 35.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 24. He's still feeling it. And that's not going to go. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for the 76ers. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot he wants. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
New group for the Lakers. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. The Sixers lead by 7. Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Connect. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Pass to Maxey. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Maxey's got 37.
Maxey's so good at breaking you down off the dribble. Great skill.
Davis, the pass to Brooks. Here's Mr. Clutch. Knocks down the long J.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Pass to McCain. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And George with the jam.
Look, indefinite. To his age, he's not going to throw it down like he used to, but PG can still rock that rim.
The 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Pass to McCain. Back to George for 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Lakers trail by 8. In transition. Here's Mr. Clutch. Off target with the 3. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. To the inside and finished off by Boucher.
Seeing George spread the wealth and picking up the assist, I think he's a better player when he's sharing the ball like that.
1:36 left in the game. Sinks it from distance. Mr. Clutch has got 13 in the second half.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
For 3, Maxey drills it from deep. And the 76ers lead by 10.
Big time answer by Maxey. Boy, was he dialed in there.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Fires from deep. The shot off that time. Philadelphia has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the 76ers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And this is a nice win because facing a non-conference opponent, there's always some uncertainty. But they played their own game and dictated the action. Now they just need one more win to sweep the season series against the Lakers.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Tyrese Maxey.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Releases. Davis for the rebound. And Brooks has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 10-point game. A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
Number 10.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Maxey. The three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Mr. Clutch. Offline with a three. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight. Tough game tonight. Get them next time. Good, MP.
Welcome to the NBA Rising Stars Challenge, a game that has become such a special part of all-star festivities.
And that's really because it always provides us with such an entertaining look at the next generation of NBA stars. In a game like this where the pressure's off and it's all about having fun, I think we really get an opportunity to see just how skilled these young players are.
Exactly. I mean, nobody's going to get on top of you if you go behind your back and you try something out of the ordinary. And that means we get to see these young guys pull off some amazing plays in this game every year.
Here are the starters for the sophomores. They've got Filipowski. Mr. Clutch out there with Connect. Then there's Rizachet. And it's Czar in at the 5 down low.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players.
And so the sophomores take this one by a big margin.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come, the future of the NBA.
Yo, can you give me a pair of the Chicago ones?
return immediately. Don't forget to come out to the game for Saturday. What better way to back the year than with pictures of the Laker girls? Laker fans, Poster Day is right around the corner. Come to the game and you'll receive a limited edition of your marvelous Laker girls. Laker fans, we still have some tickets for some of our upcoming home games. Please see the ticket booth if you're interested. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grit. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at Los Angeles. It hasn't been a great season for them. We may see some changes in the offseason. Look at Cleveland's starting group. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. Grant Williams is out there with Thompson. And it's Okoro in at the 3 slot. For the so it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers pulling it out. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride.